Hey, welcome back to Stacy's Garage, where I'm Stacy, and this got a lot of stuff in it. It's kind of tight. Hey, look, today we're going to take this bumper off and give you a status report. I'm going to show you here in a minute. We got the engine transmission now. So let me turn this around. Alright, now I got all the bolts loose on the bumper. I don't know how heavy this thing is. Oh, it ain't bad. Get it out. Get the bumper out. Yeah, they're both. Okay. I just had that weight on it. Need some persuasion. Ah, I would have had it loose. Not too far. Feeling this thing is about to fall. I still got both of them over there. Just want to get to the nut out. Get this out of my way. Alright. There you go, folks. One bent bumper removed from the frame on the front of my truck. That was a bitch. Okay. That's going to conclude today, I think. That wore me out. I'm going to try to get something cold to drink. Look at this. Oh, yes, sir. Alright, folks, so let me stop the GoPro, switch show it to the phone. Hi. So the bumper wore my ass out. So as you can see, the engine is pulled out. And if we walk around here, see if I can look inside and show you something. Right here, we're going to put automatic transmission in the truck. And that's going to be our new transmission tunnel. So I just got it laid in there right now. Just starting to mock it up. And we're going to lay it out and get a hole cut in the floor. And that's going to allow us to install our turbo 350. And up front, we're not going to put in another 6-cylinder. It was too hard to find a replacement for the old one. So we're going to go ahead and do the old small block V8 swap. And there may be another surprise or two along the way. I'm not going to reveal it yet. But I hope to surprise you with something neat. Welcome back. It is the next day. I had to add a little something to the video recorded yesterday. We had some, or rather, I had some audio difficulties with the beginning, and my voice is not matched up with the camera, and there ain't much I can do about that. It's just a mess up. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. So when I got finished yesterday, I was a little wore out, sweaty, hot, and I didn't go over this stuff as much as I wanted to. But I want to show you again, in case you're wondering. On the inside, we got this new transmission tunnel we're going to put in. This comes from direct sheet metal. I bought this from Summit Racing, and it costed around $168, I think, plus the shipping, which is not bad. But it's made to fit the truck the way it is, but I may have to bend it a little bit to make it fit perfect. We'll know more about that as we go on and start putting it in. We do have to do some cutting of the metal. I'm going to have to remove the gas pedal, and looks like the bracket behind it, so that I can put the tunnel in place and mark the edges. And what I'm going to try to do is just mark the inside only where we need to remove metal, instead of making a huge hole in the floor. And I think it's going to work out pretty well. And then the other thing, while I was taking the bumper off, I thought I was videotaping the whole thing, but about the time I got all the bolts loose, and there were only 2 bolts holding the bumper, the GoPro camera beeped, and I turned around and looked to see why it was beeping, and it turns out that it was on photo mode and it was not recording video. So that's why you don't get to see me actually struggling to get those 6 bolts out. Those 6 bolts were in there pretty good. It took me probably 30 minutes to get them all out, and my impact wrench could not handle it. It just was not strong enough. What I had to do was grab a wrench, I already had the wrench. I grabbed the biggest ratchet that I had in the toolbox and used it for a breaker bar, and I was able to arduously pull out each one of those bolts. As a matter of fact, the first one I pulled out was in there so good that it actually broke as I was trying to take the nut off. So let me take you around the front. I've started to get some wiring in earnest. I'm still waiting on some parts to show up. But this is what I've done so far. I've pulled some wire through. A lot of that wire is not going to get used. It's way more wire than this truck needs. The ones sitting on top there, those are the wires that's going to go to the tail. And the rest of this stuff, it's going to stay up front. It's either going to get not used or it's going to hook up to something here on the front of the truck. So I think some of this stuff is actually supposed to run to gauges inside the truck. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pull some of it back. But we're going to deal with that at a later time. Like I said, I'm waiting for some other parts to come in. I've got some sleeve ordered for anti-chafing, and I need to get that on the wiring before I run it down to the back of the truck. Let's see. I think that about covers what we've done here today and yesterday. And as you can see, I'll show you again if I get this right. No engine, no transmission. We got this sucker out. It wasn't too hard. In case you're wondering, it's just 4 bolts. There's 2 bolts in the front. Where's my hand? Right in this area. And then you see the 2 mounts there under the cab. That's where the other 2 bolts were at. It's just 4 mounting points for the engine and the transmission. Actually, the transmission doesn't have anything to mount to. It just hangs on the bell housing. So one of the things that's coming up, we need to take apart some of these brakes, see what they look like on the inside, see what kind of parts I'm going to have to replace. But other than that, I think we're coming along nicely. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you hadn't done it already. That way whenever I post a video, you'll get an alert and you won't miss anything as I go through this. But that's all I got for you today. So until next time, we'll see you later. So